Hi, in this session, we will learn how to create a strategy from the scratch. So, strategy we will be creating in the form of a presentation, right? So, we'll learn how to do it. So, in this, I have brought you a template which you all should follow while creating any strategy. So, let me go through this. So, initially, you can start with this slide wherein we are putting the client's name over here on the business proposal, and we can use the agency's logo where you are working, right? Or if you are a freelancer, you can just put it blank. Now, you should tell about yourself, what your company does, right? What all partnerships, when it was founded, what all partnerships it was having, what all awards that you have achieved, why others should trust your business. So, you should put all your clients' logo over here. In terms of services, you should put your service icon accordingly and name the icons, or you can say name the services. Now, first thing first, uh, before creating this presentation, we need to go through the customer's psychology. We need to go through what customers expect from us, right? Therefore, we can give them a proper diagnosis, right? For example, we had to have one meeting in the backend with the customer so that we should understand their business, what all sales that they are generating, how they are generating the sales. Are they available on social media platforms? Are they having a proper website, right? So, all those things we need to go through. We need to make a case study in this particular PPT so that we should make them aware that yes, your company or your business is going through some issues, some problems that we are going to solve it. Now, how to do it? Now, if you see, uh, first you need to analyze. So, what we specifically do, we go through the client's website, right? And specifically, we analyze how much traffic, what is the SEO status right now, right? And how much traffic they are generating, how much leads that they are generating, right? How much, what are the different opportunities? What kind of website is it? Is it a sales website or is it a lead generation website? So all those things we analyze first, right? And after doing our analysis, we need to keep notes here. Again, as I told you earlier, traffic, we need to analyze traffic on their website, and again we need to put our notes over here. Now, what is their current scenario? We need to make them aware that this is your current scenario, and if you taking this digital marketing services, what all we can change, right? So first of all, we need to do a market analysis as per their business model, and then we need to mention all those market analysis over here. Similarly, we need to do a competitor analysis. We need to check what other businesses are doing into the same segment, and we need to come up with some names of their competitor. If we do not know the name, what we can do, we can smartly ask them that, sir or ma'am, you can you give us your competitor details so that we can also do a competition analysis for you, right? So in that case, they'll share you certain names, and with that name, we can do their analysis as per our or as per the business requirements. So we should put competitor A, then put competitor B, and we need to write our analysis, what all analysis we are doing, like what all marketing channels they are having, what all marketing methods they are doing to make sure that they are selling their products in a proper way, right? So all those analysis we need to put up over here. Now, after competition analysis, we need to make sure that we set their goals, right? So we again can be a bit smarter in the interview or in the meeting with the client earlier. We should ask their business goals, and accordingly, we need to mention those business goals over here, right? And then, how can we achieve it? Like, for example, if their business goals are to generate sales from their website, what is the current website sales, current website visitors, current website leads, or what are the current opportunities? So we need to mention the numbers over here, right? And we need to mention the percentage as well. Also, we need to make sure that we are putting the ideal number as per their goals, right? So let's say if they are look for example, if a business is earning, let's say, 10 lakhs in a month, and their goal is to reach 1 crore revenue in a month, then in that case we need to make sure that, let's say, if the number of visitors is 10,000 on their website, so we need to make sure that their visitors increase by, let's say, you know 50,000, right? So accordingly, we need to mention the ideal number of visitors to make sure that they are generating their ideal sales number, right? So accordingly, we need to write all the details over here. Now we have tentatively given the ideal numbers, or the current numbers and ideal numbers, but then we need to write the strategy right now. Now what we are going to do on in the initial age, right? So what does the project need to start, right? So we need to put up all the services that we are going to do in the initial state. For example, we are going to do website optimization, we need to do keyword research, branding creation, right? Editorial calendar, SEO strategy, what all we are putting, backlinks, let's say, right? We need to put each and everything very clearly in the initial stage. Then we need to again put in a way that, let's say, if we are how much time we are taking in the initial stage, right? For example, is it going to take 15 days, is it going to take 1 month or 2 months, right? So we need to figure out this thing that till 1 or 2 months we are going to do this. Then how we can attract more visitors, so we can put up our services like Google, by doing Google ads, by running meta ads, right? Link building, content creation, social media marketing, all those services we need to put up over here. Now, next is how can we convert the visitors into lead. For example, we can give, like we can put up banners, we can add some pop-ups, we can add some quizzes, we can even add some ebooks to download, so that a user downloads a ebook and register themselves as their lead, right? So therefore, we can we need to make sure that we are giving convertible actions over here by uh, you know giving our strategy in a way that how the prospects are going to convert. Here We can tell them like how we can nurture the leads. For example, once the customer has purchased something, right? Therefore, we need to make sure that they are again returning back to us, right? How would we do that? How can we nurture the leads, right? So what all activities we can do? So in this thing, we can write email marketing, newsletters, events, webinars, etc. Next is how will we turn leads into customers? Now it's very important. Like, let's say if someone has left the lead, then what all activities we can do to convert the lead. If we are having any sales team that can reach out to them and sell some of the other products in a offline medium or on a cold calling, right? So we have to mention all those things over here. For example, let's say if we are giving certain offers, right? So we need to make sure that after getting the offers, the leads turns into the customer, right? We can even showcase some thank you pages. How can we do lead qualification, paid marketing, or paid trafficking, right? Remarketing, inbound marketing. We need to make sure that we mention each and every service that is relevant to that customer. Now we need to set up the timeline. Like, let's say for the first activity or for the first month, we are going to do this. Then in the second month, we are going to do this, or we are going to continue certain activities in the second month. Then in the third or fourth month, we can what are we going to do? So all these things have to be mentioned very mentioned in a detailed way. Now, what all investment that business needs to do to achieve their goal? Now, we need to write down the tool's name and their, tentative pricing. So, tentative not, we can give the exact pricing by knowing the tool details and everything. Then how much are we going to spend on ads, right? How much service X will be having? For example, how much social media marketing would be having? How much meta ads will be having, right? So we need to make sure that we put all the services over here and their price bifurcation. Now, how they can do payment methods, right? So again, we need to give some detailed description, like they can do through UPI or either doing, bank, online transactions, or are they going to give us any card details so that we can, put up in our marketing budget and accordingly we can run the campaign. So we need to ask them what all payment methods they'll be sharing with us. Of course, to build a trust, it is very important that you put up your image and ask, shall we begin, or when are we going to begin, right? A company's logo, and then some cheeky or some important quotations like, do you really want to boost your company's results and set yourself apart in the market? Then check out the following slides, right? So these are the factors that are essential to draft a digital marketing strategy, and we should hit the uh, companies or the customers or the client's mindset by sharing all the details that they are looking for. For example, if they want to run conversion, if they want to run traffic, or let's say if they want to create a website. So all those details we should mention over here, right? Like one more thing, like let's say if a client reaching out to us saying that they are looking for a website, so we can give ideas, some templates of the websites that uh, with with your website we can generate even sales. We can do lead generation or according to the business type, and we can give them suggestion, right? So therefore, we even can suggest some of the website themes and all those things so that we can keep these things as per your design that would be a transparent thing for a client and the one who will be working on behalf of the client. So therefore, it's very very important that we get hands-on, digital marketing strategy so that we make sure that uh, we give our customer a complete picture of what they are going to achieve if we are going to handle their digital marketing platforms or digital growth, right? So thank you so much for your time, students. So I believe this is the way you can even create your own strategy by having some of your own templates, and hence you can have a complete setup with you. Thank you so much.